So there's a lot of speculation going around with Raiders, whether he's cheating or he actually has the fastest time. You can see there he got 1 minute 31 and 30 seconds overall. He's in current second place for this day's week, and he has posted on TikTok how he does it. Now, we're going to have a look and see exactly if you think he's cheating or not. He does have copyright music, so we can't have the sound on, but as you can see, we can go ahead and basically show you what he says. So you can see here, I'm keeping it short and simple, and he's going to go ahead and show you his tricks. Now, we have tested some of these out, and I still can't get this time. So let's go ahead and show you. So you can see here, he uses the drift, which is LT or L2, while using the turbo and bouncing off the barriers. Now, we did a video on this and showed you exactly how to do it. But you can see that he doesn't show you a full lap. Now, I know people will say because it's on TikTok, but you can post 3 minutes or more videos on TikTok. And if he was showing you the tips and tricks on how to be number one, you would basically see how he does it. Now, I still think he's cheating because you can see his ghost in front, and it is nowhere near. Now, if we were to go back through some of the tips he suggests, he goes through all of them, but it seems to be bumping while drifting off the barrier. Now, there is a certain way to do this at a slight, basically, percentage of your turn. So I'll explain what that is in a second. But you see, he does that for almost every single one. It's like boosting round. But it doesn't explain how he still goes fast in the straight parts, because he only shows you the corners. But he doesn't have any boost. He saves his boost for every single corner. And you can see there again with the go-kart, the exact same thing. Now, he is drifting majority of the time. And we are going to kind of show you this technique in the city before we go ahead and get into a track. So let's jump back into the city. So the technique that he's using is he's holding down acceleration and drift, and he's just manually drifting like that. So you just slightly turn it and you drift round, right? So, for example, if I were to boost, you can see it. And if I hold it, we're just going to maintain that speed while drifting. So, essentially, if we were to drift slightly to the right around the Gatorade statue here, if I show you slightly to the left and drift, you maintain the speed. And you can see we're still maintaining the speed as we drift and slide them through. So, I've got the left trigger and the right trigger held down together at the same time. So, we're just holding down boost. And we're just never letting the car go straight or ever letting go. So, if I were to drift, for example, here, we make our way round. We're going to jump into the track in a second. If I were to let go, you can see it just snaps back in and slows you down. So they never let go of either of them. They're holding them both down. So you should be able to turn like this every single time you're holding both down. If you let go of one, you see you just don't turn. So make sure that you have both of them down. That's what they're suggesting. I've already done a video on that. We are going to go ahead and get into the track now and show you exactly what his techniques are, if it improves our time or not. So we can see the fastest time is about 1 minute 29, 1 minute 30 from these guys, and we are going to go ahead and use these techniques. So we're going to boost a little bit straight away once the game decides it wants to go, and then we are going to just start drifting. Now you can see that the Ghost is already really far ahead because of that slight thing, but we are using the technique of holding both down. And we are going to go around just like this one more time, boosting around, as you can see. And we're never letting go, basically. And we've managed to catch up with our Ghost already, or the Ghost that's available, by doing this technique. And we're not using the slight bump technique just yet, because we want to test out basically how I would play the race, and then using that technique after. But as you can see here, using both in terms of left trigger and right trigger, or L2 and R2 on your controller, is making a slight difference on the speed. Now, I hit that corner a bit too hard there, so I've got to practice this slightly. But you can see there, that's kind of the technique they're doing. When you drift round the corner, you're bouncing off. Now, like I said, I'm not trying that technique just yet. We are learning the course at the same time as of when and where. Now, these guys aren't doing it on their first lap. They are learning the course first, then knowing where to execute. But you can see there, that's where we're doing. But the problem I have, compared to these guys that are going the fastest time, is I'm running out of turbo. I don't know about you guys when you do this, but basically, we're going to start drifting here, bounce round, and then we're going to use that drift, and then we basically carry the drift round. So as long as we're drifting at a slight angle, you can see that we're maintaining the speed. And we've lost the Ghost a long, long time ago, which is the track time. And we are going to go around this way, drift, and then one more around the other way, drift. And now we're not quite bumping off the corners because I'm just learning the track. But you can see here, by holding both of them down the whole entire time, we are maintaining a very decent speed. Now, we're already at 130, so we should have finished by now. Now, like I say, I had a bit of a bad start. I'm not going around the fastest as of yet. But in terms of what we get on average, this is where we are. We're going to beat the time by quite a few seconds here as we go over the line. Now, I'm going to go back into another race against my own Ghost using the techniques by using the bouncing off the barrier to see if we can improve our time of 1:43. But as of right now, we're about 14 to 13 seconds behind, which is just basically means we're never going to beat the time. So we are going to try it. So first we want to hold down the right trigger acceleration and hit turbo immediately to go. And then once you hit the first corner, just activate the drift and then never let go of that. And you can see there we're already so much quicker. By using this technique, you can see we're drifting around, and we're just using the technique that's just explained in the video that we showed you off TikTok. And we're managing to maintain a relatively high speed, bouncing off the barrier, sticking close, one more off the barrier, drifting in between, making sure that we are drifting at all times, as well as using that turbo, because while you are drifting, I've noticed that the turbo does build up. You can see the turbo builds up while we're in a drift, and we can maintain the speed. So we've got 33 seconds. Now, if we want to beat the time, we've got to get down another 3 seconds per lap, because it is 30 seconds a lap that the best racers are doing, which is, I still think they're cheating. There will be a glitch that comes out at some point and explains it, but you can see here we are doing relatively well compared to our last goes. Drifting around, turbo in, bouncing off the barrier again, and using that technique. Now, of course, the track they use is slightly different in today's one. It does rotate round every single week or every single day, and you do get a different car every single day, whether it's a go-kart, the trike, or the motorbike. But you can see there we are averaging 33 seconds a lap, which I think's pretty fast. Obviously not the fastest compared to these guys at the top. But if Raiders, if you are watching this video or you do come across it, please contact me. I would love to sit there and just get your opinion on how you do it. If you could live showcase it and we can record it, would be absolutely down for that. Now, you could beat this cheating allegations with that as well. Whether you see this video or not is obviously another question. But you see, we're already 5 seconds behind the first place. So again, we're not doing it. We beat our time by about 2 seconds by doing it. So we're 2 seconds faster. Now, I could practice the track more, learn the corners more, and go quicker. But we both know that we are never hitting that. So let me know what you think. Are these people cheating or not? Do these techniques work? If anyone is in this top 3 list, 3 of you are on Xbox, which is already suspicious as hell to me. I'm on Xbox, so we can go ahead and screen record and basically share the screen and get up on there. But if any of you 3 guys that are here are doing this legitly, please let me know and we can get a video done. Let me know if you think they're cheating or not, and I'll catch you in the next one.